Welcome to our tour of the Northwest. We're starting in our black Freightliner here that I have set up for this in Idaho, and we're going up into Pendleton, Oregon. That's where we're starting this off, and I'm trying to take some scenic routes. We'll be stopping and checking out some of the viewpoints and things like that. I'd like to see some of the really cool, unique roads up there in Oregon and Washington and such like that. A lot of roads that I don't get to travel through too much. I like to take this occasion and do that. Let's see, how do we get out of here? So we have our black Freightliner that I haven't driven this yet. Nope, it has 0 miles on it. So let's get out of this construction site. And we've got about, to our first delivery, we've got about 360 miles to our delivery with this trailer here. There's some more stuff I wanted to say. I'll remember once we get going here. Can we see if we can keep going up through here? Yeah, we can get out up here. So yeah, no miles on this truck. The first time driving it, I set it up for this road trip, I guess, kind of. Earlier I was having some FPS issues, like really bad. I don't know what's causing it, but if that happens, I might have to restart my computer. I hope not. I hope this trip goes smooth. I don't know what's going on. What are they doing over there? Like some kind of grand, like, open house or something over there. Huh. Alright, so anyway, let's get headed up to Oregon. Yeah, you know, something I mentioned in the last part of the Oklahoma series was the thing with states like Washington, it's really not on the way to anywhere, you know. I do deliveries up there sometimes, I'm not in a while, but you do deliveries up there, but then you come back. It's not really, at least on my map, it's not a place I've driven through a whole lot. I think there's two, maybe three viewpoints that we'll be driving through on the way up there. I'll stop and see. The road looks pretty curvy. I think we're taking 84 out there. It's a pretty straight shot down that road, I think, but it's really curvy, and I looked for alternate routes, but really not much for this one. As we explore some in Oregon and Washington, I'll try to be taking some of the more interesting roads, and maybe some in Idaho as well. Idaho has a really interesting highway that goes up north through it. I forget which one it is. Maybe we can drive some on that one. I was going to this delivery, but it's not on the way here. The one we chose is, yeah, in Oregon. Yeah, of course I like this truck. I love this truck. I haven't driven this one, as I said, but I started the Oklahoma series with a red one of these, Freightliner. I probably put 20,000 miles on it. So I think we're getting on 84, unless... Oh yeah, we got a viewpoint like right up here. I noticed that like right off the start we have one, a viewpoint and a camera thing. So let's see. I've probably only been in this town like once, and yeah, well, there's that. If I have, then I didn't get this, so I'm not sure what this is going to be up here. Alright, there we go. Oh, wow, there is definitely a view up here, that's for sure. Wow. Well, we'll have a chance to look at it when I stop. Is that on the other side of the road? Oh, those... Yeah, so... Alright, we won't be able to hit the viewpoint, just the picture thing, because there's no way I'm turning around for that and everything like that. Don't worry about that. So, wow, that is... one heck of a view. Wow, that is a crazy high bridge. I looked around some there with the camera, and it seems like it was letting me zoom out farther than it usually does. That is a crazy, you know, it looks like a... Anyway, that's a crazy, crazy high bridge. Yeah, it lets you go out a little far. Oh, we got a red light. I was not looking for a red light, to be honest. Alright, so I'm assuming this is 84. This time I did look at the map to make sure I knew which road I was taking. I looked at it briefly and made sure there was no other ways to go and no other roads I had to get on. Because I don't like getting off at the wrong exit. It's never good. This is going up towards Boise. I think I've only been through Idaho like once, maybe. I don't even remember. But we'll definitely have some really good scenery. If you remember the scenery from, that was mind-blowing in episode 5, Oklahoma. I didn't even know there were views like that in Oklahoma. That was insane, that dirt road we took. And maybe I'll keep my eye out. Maybe we can find, you know, some more of those hidden paths, which 2 of the 3 I've found have been like that at scenic overlook kind of places. That one was just kind of random, wasn't it? That one, it was one by some kind of waste management place. We were picking up a garbage truck, if I recall, and yeah. See, rest area, we are good. You know, I didn't check for rest stops, but as we're on the interstate the whole way there, I don't think we're going to have any problem finding a place to rest. That shouldn't be an issue at all. And you know, one thing that we've never had to do in any of these videos since I've started doing these videos on this channel, you know, and it's not just because I cut them out. I haven't cut them out. We've never once had to stop at a way station. I don't know if you've not watched all of them, or maybe if you have, you're like, yeah, that's right, he hasn't stopped at one. Yeah, it's because we haven't had to. I have not had to stop at a way station in however long that's been, and that is absolutely weird. I mean, that is weird because generally you have to stop at about, it seems like pretty much every other one, usually. I haven't stopped at one in like 2 weeks. I couldn't explain why unless maybe, I don't know. All I know is I haven't had to. I thought of that because we passed that rest stop over there, and the way that they were on the side of the road kind of looked like a pull-off for a way station. And it's like, yeah, I haven't had to stop for any of those in a while. There's some windmills over the hill over there. Whoops. A little swervy, looking at the scenery. Yeah, I wanted to start in Idaho because, well, we left off down in southwest Oklahoma. And then when I got this truck was parked in Flagstaff. So I got in this truck in Flagstaff, and I was thinking, not the most scenic place to start. Well, actually, Flagstaff is quite beautiful, especially if you live in Arizona, because Flagstaff, you know, it's not like the rest of Arizona. It's actually up in the mountains. It looks more like Colorado. But I've been through all that area and everything, and I didn't want to, you know, driving up here from Arizona, we would have been going through Utah and Nevada and all that stuff, and it's like, everyone's been through those states. You know, so I drove up to Idaho and figured, yeah, let's start from here. Start from the Northwest, kind of. I guess you consider Idaho part of the Northwest. I mean, it's right up against Oregon and Washington, right? I would even consider, northern part of California, Northwest, with all those redwood forests and everything up there. But yeah, this is really Idaho? Yeah, it is, because this looks like looks more like, I don't know. Well, to be fair, we're in southern Idaho, so I was gonna say this kind of looks like northern Utah, but then again, yeah, we're in southern Idaho, so. And when we do need to rest, I'll definitely, since we're going on a sightseeing thing, I mean, that's kind of the idea of this, is see the sights of America, and you really can't at night. I don't mind driving in the game during the night. I think it's quite immersive driving at night, but not if you're trying to see, tour around America and see sights. You can't see much. Of course, episode 5 of Oklahoma, I cut about 20 minutes of that out because it was all at night. You couldn't see anything, especially in that truck. It's why I decided not to take that truck on this trip. That truck just has no the only lights it has on it that actually shine anywhere is the headlights. This one is way better equipped. But yeah, we won't be driving at night much. I'll make sure to stop and stop for the night and such like that. How are we on fuel? We're good on fuel. And this should be pretty much just this highway all the way up. But oh yeah, we have to get off here for a... Oh yeah, I just noticed I have my sometimes when you look around in the game, it's not the frame rate, it's just I don't know what it is. Not frame rate, but sometimes it looks kind of jerky. And when I did that, I was like, oh yeah, that's right, I haven't had any frame drops. That's good, because when I was about to start recording, did I turn my Jake brake off? I didn't. Well, I was about to start recording, and it was going down to like 20 frames. I don't know what was up with that, but anyway. Yeah, I was talking there. In fact, I turned off my engine brake. I was like, what is going on? I thought I did, but that was my cruise control. All right. Anywho, so there's a viewpoint up here, and that's why we're getting off the freeway briefly. A viewpoint and a camera, I think. Yeah, viewpoint's right up here, and the camera is down. We're going to go through the town just a little bit and see the town of... I didn't see what it was. Actually, didn't see what it was. This is an interesting intersection. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this truck, I made sure it's got plenty of lights for nighttime. You get like 2 sets of fog lights down there. So, if it gets dark, we'll be able to see just fine. And it's got a rear LED bar over the back of the cab. And, yeah, the back of the cab, yes, this is definitely set up for a road trip. Nice big bed for a road trip. Well, I mean, I mentioned that because, I mean, yeah, all of my trucks have sleeper cabs, but I mean, this is one of the ones, yeah, the back is all bed, so it's like a double-size bed. I just recently got a truck with an even bigger one. Well, I got it as in I downloaded it. I can't afford it to buy it yet. Yeah, so we're going to be doing deliveries up to the Northwest. Try to make some money because my money's a little bit low. Because yeah, I just kind of got a new truck and I'd like to download it. Where is that? Oh, there it is. It's up there on the right. So I don't want to get around behind that Subaru over there. Whoa! And the fire truck. He came out of nowhere. He was ripping by. Alright, let's try not to run over the curb. There we go. Alright, let's check this out. This is... Oh, Boise. Okay. So we got... I guess that's a Capitol building over there. Mountains, yes, that's one thing. Oh, that's kind of a cool mural. Yeah, you know, I live in the town I live in. Yeah, we have murals all over the place, tons and tons and tons and tons. That was pretty cool though. Yeah, where we're going in the Northwest, and that's one thing I really want to see is lots of mountains. I always like when they show like these notable buildings and stuff like this because you know that these buildings are I mean, I can't, you know, I don't know if I've been through here or not. I couldn't remember, but from what I've seen of the game, you know, from what I've seen, if something's notable or whatever, they recreate it. I've even seen gas stations and Walmarts in the same place, you know. So I'm sure that all the notable buildings they show are actually there, which is really cool. Because someone in the comments in a previous video was asking me about something to do with how close to real life it is. Well, close enough that they recreate buildings and signs and such, landmarks, right? So let's get fired up here. And the GPS says we're turning around, but we're actually going... Oh, you know what? We can do it probably from here, actually. Let's see if we can just do it from here. Photo mode. Yeah, there's a photo that they want us to take of something over yonder. Oh, yeah. We'll just take it from here because I'm sure I could get a better picture, but that'll work. That'll work just fine. All right, so now we can just turn around up here and get back on 84 headed west. And there's one more stop to make, I think. I think there is. Turning at this one, looks like it. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's a one-way street. How about that? Wasn't quite expecting any of that. Try not to hit the Cherokee with my trailer. Thank you for stopping. See, the traffic here is so polite. Yeah, just like in real life, you would stop there. Yes, very, very nice of them. That is good. You know, any other game, you would have plowed right into my trailer. But come on, try maneuvering a truck on a street like this. Okay, so we're turning here, and then we hang a right on 35, and my mirror is blocking. Ooh, nice. Another big, wide, one-way street. Huh. I'm not sure I've ever seen a limo here. Well, now I have. Oh. Whoa. Whole convoy. See, it does that thing. It looks like they're kind of moving jerkily, but my frame rate's steady. It's weird. But no. I'm not getting the frame drops like I was earlier. It was unplayable. I don't know what happened. Restart. Yeah. Turned it off, turned it back on again. Works fine. Oh, I could totally go. I don't know why I was waiting for it to go green. I was waiting because, yeah, I was sitting there waiting for the semis, and then I just got, like, caught waiting. Boise River. You know, since I mentioned earlier, that we haven't had a stop for a way station in as long as I've been doing these video series. Maybe today we'll get, maybe because I mentioned that, we'll have to use one. I mean, it's no big deal. Just, you know, slow down, pull over. It was just something, passing thought. It's like, well, that's odd. And it is. All right, I had to step away there for a second, but I edited that out. So anyway, picking back up here to Nampa. Never heard of it. Never heard of Nampa, Idaho. They don't give you much time to merge sometimes, do they? They really don't. You kind of got to be on the ball with some of those. So 242 miles left, so that's what we're doing today. Yeah, well, obviously, you know, I said that at the beginning, but yeah, we're going up to Pendleton. And I wanted to pick a place that was in the Northwest that we could do in one drive. And this time, yeah, I said, I will do this from now on. I set the route beforehand so I don't have to keep pulling up the map. I don't like doing that. I like to see the sights. Whoops. The road there, the lines are a little bit hard to see. There's one stretch of road, I forget where it was. I see this sometimes where the road is just that one right color of light gray where you can't see them like at all. Oh, look at those silos over there. Wow. We have a big complex of silos like that where I live. It looks just like that. Oh, we're like the only one on this road. Kind of reminds me of I-15 up through Oregon. If you've ever driven on that here, it's 3 lanes wide, like all the way up through. Wait, did I see Oregon? I meant Utah, but I don't know what I said, but if you've ever driven up I-15 through Utah in this game, it's like 3 lanes wide, and there's not much traffic. Usually don't see much traffic. Now it's getting greener. And I am having problems apparently keeping my truck straight. Don't worry about that. Trying to get a drink, and it's swerving a little bit. Whoa, there's one of those weird frame things. All right, we are back. I left that in. Well, I did. That was serious. Well, I did because just to keep the journey, you know, concurrent, just to show you, you know, yeah. Anyway, I restarted the PC, and hopefully we are good now. I didn't want to let computer issues, you know, fail yet another video. So I didn't want to lose our delivery. So Twin Falls to Pendleton, back on track. Hopefully everything is good now. That was crazy, huh? Like, yeah, I couldn't drive at all. I was like, must pull over. It's kind of like when you're driving down the road, you know, drop a cigarette, just pull over and then deal with it. It's kind of like how that was. I had to get off the road at that moment before. So anyway, oh, it's a big looking truck stop over there. Well, at least it looks big on the map. And not been on this road yet. I'm not sure on this save here how many times how many of these roads I've been on, because this is a pretty main interstate and I haven't been here yet. Oh wow, that's a nice view over there. That's a cool little river. I like those kind of bridges over there. You know, there's one of those bridges that I forget where it's at. I've been over it a couple times. It goes over the Mississippi. It must be around near like in Missouri somewhere. There's one of those bridges that goes over the Mississippi, and it is it's like super narrow. It's like just wide enough for your car or truck, and it's like 4 lanes. And it's like driving through a bird cage, except the Mississippi is like a mile across, you know. Yeah, I don't like that bridge. I'm not a fan of that bridge because I want to look over at the scenery, and instead you're just like trying to stay in your lane and not get hit by trucks passing you, you know. Like, it also reminds me of, well, just that mentality reminds me of the first time I ever drove from Flagstaff south into Phoenix was at night, and I was driving, someone else was in the car, and I'm driving south from Flagstaff into Phoenix like 9 o'clock at night, and the speed limit's, you know, like 70, 75, something like that, and it's really twisty and turny, and it's downhill all the way because you're going from like 6,600 feet or something down to 3,000, right? And so it's hilly and it's all downhill and twisty all the way, and I'm just flying down these turny, twisty, the interstate there, flying by semis, and I'm like, it's that feeling you get when you're going around a turn really close to a semi. I mean, it's weird. It's like something. It's only because there's a semi there. If there wasn't a semi there, I would have thought nothing of it, but for some reason, something about their size and their proximity and the speed or something makes it seem like, yeah, that kind of feeling going over that one bridge. Bit of a ramble, but what else are we here for? We're here for I like taking trips because I like remembering fun trips that I took, and of course seeing the scenery. And yeah, I'll try to drive a little straighter. Of course, I mean, looking around the cab of the truck, it does tend to kind of sometimes throw my perspective off on how straight I'm driving. The sun's starting to go down. We should hit our headlights on. And I'll wait for it to get dark before we stop. In fact, we got 153 miles left, so we won't need a stop on this trip, I don't think. I do hope this episode ends up being good. Our first episode through the Northwest. Something, you know, something's got to happen every time. You just like episode 5 going through Oklahoma, and I had too much night driving. There was nowhere to stop. Lots of debacles, and that ended up getting cut. So I always hope that we can get through fairly smooth. And so, yeah, I do apologize for the troubles we had earlier. Don't know. Restarted everything. Looks fine so far. Yeah, we're at a flat, solid 60 FPS. Yeah, it hasn't budged, actually, so we're good. Oops. I meant to change lanes, not do whatever I did there. Let's see if we can get past this guy. Well, yeah, we should be able to. They always slow down way too much for the turns. Trucks here. That's really cool looking over there, how the sun's going, the sunlight over the trees, the lighting just I like the way the lighting is in this. Well, yeah, again, last episode of Oklahoma, that crazy sunset over the mountains. Can't believe we were there at all on that dirt road, let alone just in time to see the sunset over the mountains. Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking at all the pretty trees. I might go a little farther than this delivery. Might pick up a new one. I'm sure I had to cut this video down a bit, and now I'm not sure how much we recorded, but I want this episode to be good. Oh, that's, yeah. I'm looking at the scenery over there, and I'm like, wow, that looks really cool. Let's try to keep the truck straight. This, yeah, see, this right here, this is the scenery that I was looking forward to seeing. This is why I wanted to come up into the Northwest, because this is exactly the kind of scenery I think of when I think Northwest. Yeah, lots of pine trees, lots of mountains. And we'll be driving around. We'll take a few routes around Oregon and Washington, and definitely there's a highway in Idaho I want to drive as well. Okay, so, you know, I thought it said 60 miles an hour for that turn. I thought I was going to be good. I'm going to be honest with you. I thought I was good at 60 miles an hour, and then, yeah, I quickly saw that. I did think I was going to be good at 60. Wow. No, it wasn't like zoning out or anything or looking around. No, I was just not going fast enough, or going too fast, I'm sorry. Wow, that is some view though. Random road construction. Actually, should we go over there? No, let's stay over here for now, because they might go slow. Yeah, on the map, this route looked pretty curvy. I did forget about that. It was a real squiggly line on the map. Might be kind of like I-70 through Utah, which is a beautiful drive. I mean, it's desert, it's not green, but it twists and turns up to the mountains in Utah. It gets up to over 7,000 feet at places. It's like 80 miles an hour the whole way. Yeah, driving through Utah on I-70, you never get to see the cool scenery because you're trying to watch the road because you're going around curves at 70, 75. But it's like this, yeah, it's elevated high above the ground and lots of twisty turny. I will watch that speed limit closer on turns. I think I got room here. I'm gonna take my hand off the wheel for a second. Okay, this turn it said 60 miles an hour, so wow, the sky is blue, like seriously blue right there. Way station. Let's see. So I was speaking of way stations earlier. Let's see if it wants us to stop or not. Yeah, I'm just reaching over. Yep. See, I mentioned it earlier, and that's what happens. I was reaching over to hit buttons on my dashboard. All right. All right. to get those buttons like close. Well, I can change the way I sit in my seat here. My buttons over there. See how much we weigh. 60,000 pounds. Let's get a view in our mirror here for merging, because they probably won't give us a merging lane at all. Nope. They're like, here you go. Jump right into 70-mile-an-hour traffic. Viewpoint. Exit half a mile. Oh, there's a camera thing or something. Had I gone... Oh, no, that's a different road. Yeah, because I looked at that actually on my way out here, and it's a different... The interstate splits off here. There's a place to pull over and rest here, but let's keep driving because this sunset is gorgeous. I mean, yeah. I mean, the point of pulling over is so that we don't lose the beautiful views at nighttime, but that is a beautiful view. Can we get over? I can't see past my own lights. Yeah. Trying to turn my turn signal off and turn. There we go. This is the really curvy part on the map. Wow, look at that sky. That's awesome. I like driving into the sunset in this game, or the sunrise. Either one. Probably pull over at the next place there is to sleep. Think we're clear. Yeah, we are, but there's more turns, and cars like to slow down for turns. I should probably slow down more too, to be fair. Yeah, there is that. I could use some safer driving. And, oh, it said there's an exit for Pendleton. Oh, yeah, because we're almost there. Oh, yeah, we're totally almost there. I got so caught up. Yeah, we're not going to pull over because we're going to... Yeah, I said there's only like a... See, I got so caught up looking at the scenery, I totally spaced that. There's no need to pull over anywhere because we're there. Wow. So while we're here, we'll go ahead and get another delivery or find something cool to see for sure. No need to stop just yet. Okay, we're not getting off till up here. That's just perfect. Get here right at sunset. What's over there? I don't know. Something that I shouldn't be looking at because I'm trying to drive. Some big grain elevator thing. Darn it. Turned off my turn signal. It toggled back on. There we go. Oh, this all looks pretty cool. Turn signal, turn off. Alright, yeah, we're delivering a power generator, which I've never delivered one before, so we might be pulling into a place I've never been to, or a kind of company, because we got it from that development housing edition, and don't think I've ever, no, I picked up from construction sites, but not like a housing development, so we might be delivering to a company I've not delivered to before. Yeah, that's what I should have said. We're delivering a power generator, so it's probably a company I haven't worked for before. Alright, let's see where let's get an idea. Let's get an overhead view. You know, I bet they're going to want it backed up like right there. Let's see. No, they want it like in there. Well, let's see what we can do with that. I never back down from a challenge. Okay. Yeah, it is a pretty tight one. Well, let's see. Oh, how long is my trailer? It's not that long. Now, this truck actually has reverse lights, or it should. I couldn't believe that. Yeah, see, yeah, we got lights. This truck has lights. That Cascadia we were driving, I love it, but it is dark at night. It needs. Well, it's only version 1 point something, like I said. It's brand new. It needs updates. It needs time. This truck's on version 7. It's got a lot of stuff added to it. All right, this looks pretty straightforward. We'll probably have to straighten out one time, though, because we're hitting it pretty crooked. I don't see straightening this out. Whoops. Not counting this. I drifted too far over there. Probably have to straighten this out at least once. Why is my and yeah, we're going to straighten it out because that was cutting it way too hard to get in one try. But you know, I keep moving before my wheels turn, and that was my mistake. I don't know what's up with me tonight. You move your wheels and then turn. So we'll get this in here, and we'll find another delivery and a new route. There we go. Okay. There we go. And that's delivered. It's not a whole lot of money, but it's something. And while I'm, even if I'm not making a whole lot of money, well, we're driving, my employees are driving and making money. All right, so I'm going to find us a job. All right, so we got us a job delivering flour to, I think it's Bellingham, Washington. Well, after we pick up the trailer, I'll have a look at the map and tweak the route and look better at where we're going. First, we had to go pick up the trailer, so let's go there. It's 40 miles away, so that'll make a decent drive, and then we can pick up part 2, headed up into, it's pretty far northwest Washington. It's about as far northwest as you get. Yeah, I saw that bulldozer there, and it totally wasn't looking at that car. Oh, we're good. So, well, look at some. What color light did I set in this? Red, I think. Or orange now. It's like no, that's the default light with this truck. That's right. It's just all kind of a warm dome light. That way it's not completely dark in the cab while we get to our trailer. Actually, you know what I'll do on the way there? I'll find a place to rest. Oh, he's turning left. Oh, I should probably turn more and look less. Yeah, let's look for a place to rest. I'll find one. No driving in the dark. And that... it's fine without the light. It's more real. It's more like immersive. it's not like pitch black. Alright, is there a place to stop up there? Oh, it's not a stop, it's just some interchange thing. Kenwick. So I said that we're delivering flour. Again, not much money, but it's going where I want it to go. I'm picking, location priority over income. It's not a whole lot of money, but it's taking us where we want to go. Yeah, I know I'm tired. What is this up here? It's can't really see what that icon is. What's the speed limit? Oh, it's 60. Way station, that's what it is. So I guess, are we into... We must have, like, entered into... did we enter into Washington or something? I don't know. No, I don't think we're... we're getting, like, a way station and the signs are changing and stuff like that. I didn't see anything saying that we're not in Oregon anymore, but... It's only 4 miles out, it says. Once we get this trailer, we need to find a place to rest. And I will. Gotta be something up here. Surprised it took me to a different town to pick it up. Yes, there is a rest stop up here of some type. Ooh, and we are following this, it looks like. Oh, there's a rest stop literally where we're going. Like... yeah. Wait, is that what I'm seeing? That's what it looks like. Either way, there's one right there. Now it's some other kind of icon, but there's one nearby, so. Let's get our trailer full of flour and stop there. See, I think like driving through the night is totally immersive, especially I love the way the light like washes over your dashboard. It can actually, if you you can actually get tired just watching that. I've gotten like road hypnotism, just like zoned out and gotten sleepy because it's just got that soothing thing of the light sweeping over your dashboard. And it could just be the marker on our GPS, the way it's overlapping the other marker, but it almost looks like there is a rest stop there. Regardless, there's one around the corner. So yeah, I look forward to touring all through up here. Like the views that we saw earlier, that was just gorgeous. I mean, well, yeah, it was kind of distracting for me at some places. It was really awesome scenery up here. I don't come up to the Northwest much, so that is a parking symbol, but I think it's a garage. I think that's what that is. We're gonna have to turn right. Yeah, I think that's a that's a garage. So there's a place around the corner, regardless. So let's go grab our trailer here. The Walbert. And this truck takes, I swear it takes more turning than the Cascadia. But the Cascadia, you can't see anything at night. Yeah, that's the remark I made earlier in the title of the last video. Oh, really, truck? The title of the last video. I realized after I uploaded that video that not everyone may get my... I was referring to that truck as the Prince of Darkness, and not in a cool way. It actually comes from an old joke about British electronics. Prince of Darkness is in you can't see crap. But anyway, that truck, when you're trying to turn at night, you look at the window and it's just black void you're staring into. It's like a black hole just follows that truck everywhere I go. And I don't know, just one of those trucks. I've had other trucks like that. but well, this one should be. I don't know what it is. I think it's because it doesn't have any lights on the back. Could just be it. It just doesn't have any lights on the back, and so yeah, I saw this. I foresaw this. And there's no way out of here with that. Can we go the other way? Good question. Because I need to stop and rest. Like, I need it hella bad. Alright, so they made that, like, impossible to get that trailer. There's no way to get that trailer and pull out that direction. So we're going to have to... Oh, how about that? They provided us room to turn around here. Yeah, see, I should have... Well, who would have thought of that? I mean, who would have thought... There was no way to do it. Maybe... I don't know. If I had a shorter... You could say, well, if you had a shorter truck, you could have done it. But nah, because shorter trucks turn sharper. That's the thing. Shorter trucks... I could have pulled forward farther to go wide around those other trailers, but shorter trucks turn sharper. They cut sharper, so I don't think that's as much as I want to cut that trailer. There we go. I don't think that turn was possible to make because it had it parked. Whoops, it had it parked. Well, you saw where it was. It was right beside that tandem trailer there, and it sticks out so much. There was no way. Yeah. So anyway. I had to do some jockeying there. Let's get to a place to sleep because we desperately, desperately need it. Finally, we're out of there. Now, where did I see that place to sleep? It was... Oh, there's our route. I'll modify the route before the next... All right, so we're going to hang up over... That's a rest stop? It's what it says. We're going to hang up over here. I'll modify the route before we leave in the next episode. I can't see where my trailer's at, but... Alright, that was a lot of adventure. Getting out of there. I probably cut bits of that out. I'm not exactly sure. And it's all telling me I'm getting tired. I'm very well aware of that. I thought this would be as easy as come here, pick up trailer, and rest, but... Alright, yes, I know we're getting tired. Alright, so somehow there's a... It can't be more than just side of the road kind of deal. Yeah, that's what it is. Well, that's all we need. So we're going to pull over here, guys. Thanks so much for... Is it right here? Or is it on the other side of the fence? Or is it... Yeah, I'm up on the curb. I can't be here. Oh, this game, it just loves to throw these spins at me. Where are we looking at exactly? Thanks so much for tuning in. And here it is. It'll be back in the next episode, touring the Northwest, an American Truck Simulator. You know, sometimes a lot of stuff happens in these videos, and you just got to leave it in and go with it, because it's just like, yeah, things just happen. Thanks so much. Be sure to comment below, tell me what you think, and if you like the video, hit that like button. Guys, I'm going to crawl back in my comfy little bed here. I'll catch you all in the next episode.